Brown, crispy margins, stunted growth, a bird of paradise that looks healthy enough but hasn't produced a single flower in years. It isn't just too young, and it isn't always a lack of fertilizer. The real reason your plant is refusing to bloom is a hidden light and temperature secret that most owners miss during the winter months. If your bird of paradise is growing plenty of leaves but zero flowers, or if those leaves are starting to rip and turn brown at the edges, your plant is likely stuck in survival mode. While these are rugged tropicals, the Strelitzia regina needs a very specific set of triggers to produce its world-famous orange and blue blossoms.
The Strelitzia Reginae, commonly known as the crane flower or orange bird of paradise, is an architectural masterpiece. It is smaller and more manageable than its giant white cousin, making it the perfect choice for sunny indoor corners where you want a splash of exotic colour.
Known scientifically as Strelitzia reginae, it belongs to the Strelitziaceae family. The name Reginae means of the queen, a nod to the plant's royal botanical history and its regal appearance.
You can recognise the Reginae by its thick grey-green paddle-shaped leaves that grow on long, sturdy stalks. Unlike the tree-like Nicolai, this variety grows in a tight, clump-like fashion, rarely exceeding 2 meters in height. This is an evergreen perennial. It is a slow-growing plant that prioritizes building a strong, thick root system before it spends the energy required to push out those complex, heavy flowers. Native to the coastal regions of South Africa, the Strelitzia regina is adapted to sunshine, salty air, and rocky soil. It is a tough survivor that can handle wind and heat, provided it has enough light to fuel its growth.
Light is the most critical factor for blooming. We recommend placing your bird of paradise in the sunniest spot you have, ideally a south-facing window. It needs at least 4 to 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Without this high-octane light, the plant will simply never flower.
During the spring and summer, we suggest keeping the soil consistently moist. However, the secret to blooming often lies in the dry period. In the winter, we recommend letting the soil dry out significantly between waterings to mimic its natural dormant cycle. We suggest a heavy, rich potting mix that still offers good drainage. A blend of standard potting soil with added perlite and organic compost works best. Because these plants have thick, powerful roots, they prefer to be slightly root-bound to encourage flowering. When buying a Strelitzia reginae, we suggest looking for a plant with multiple fans of leaves. If you want flowers sooner, choose a larger, more mature specimen. We suggest avoiding plants with soft, mushy leaf bases, which could indicate overwatering at the nursery. The Reginae grows in a clump and produces new leaves from the center of each fan. Maintenance is simple. We suggest wiping the leaves to keep them dust-free and pruning away any old, yellowing leaves at the very base to keep the plant's energy focused on new growth. The flower is a biological marvel. It consists of a horizontal spathe that looks like a bird's beak, from which bright orange sepals and deep blue petals emerge. To trigger this, the plant needs maturity and a distinct difference between summer and winter light levels. The best way to propagate is by division. Mature clumps can be carefully split during repotting. However, we must warn you that Strelitzia hates having its roots disturbed. We suggest only dividing the plant when it is literally bursting out of its pot. A unique trait of the Reginae is its relationship with birds. In its native habitat, it is pollinated by sunbirds. The beak of the flower is a sturdy perch. When a bird lands on it to reach the nectar, the petals open and dust the bird's feet with pollen.
Beyond being a favourite of florists worldwide, the bird of paradise is a symbol of freedom and beauty. It is the official flower of the city of Los Angeles and is widely used in landscaping in warm climates for its drought tolerance and striking silhouette.
Common problems found with the Strelitzia Reginae. No flowers, lack of direct sunlight, or the plant is too young. Brown, crispy edges, usually caused by low humidity or tap water sensitivity. Tattered leaves, often caused by physical damage or being in a high-traffic area.
Let's recap. Strelitzia Reginae must have direct sunlight to produce flowers. Keep soil moist in summer, but let it dry out more in winter. They prefer to be slightly root-bound to encourage blooming. They are tough, wind-tolerant, and love high light. We must advise that the bird of paradise is mildly toxic to cats and dogs. The seeds and fruit are the most toxic parts, but since indoor plants rarely fruit, the main risk is digestive upset if the leaves are chewed.
Interesting fact, the Strelitzia Reginae was first introduced to Europe in 1773 by Sir Joseph Banks. It became so popular in the royal courts that it was depicted on the back of the South African 50-cent coin for decades.
At Plantopedia, we appreciate the bird of paradise for being a plant of elegance and history. By providing it with the bright, sunny conditions it loves and respecting its need for a winter rest, you can bring a true tropical icon into your home. This video is part of Plantopedia's growing plant care library on YouTube.